We've added some new functionality to the job section of Exelare that I'd like to cover with you now. The first of which is this I tab on the right-hand side, and it is displaying the full job description of whatever job you have highlighted here in the list view. Very straightforward, and we've done so that you don't have to open up the job itself, go to the skills section to view the job description. Now all you have to do is expand that I tab, and the job description is listed here for you, easy to reference, and obviously related to whichever job you have highlighted. Now, we've also integrated with an AI engine that parses out job descriptions, creates a Boolean search expression for you that you can then later filter, narrow, expand based on kind of the results that you're getting from that search. And so if you open up the record, click on skills, you'll see auto build search criteria from description. So it's taking this job description, whether you've gotten it, in an email from a client, you've written it yourself based on a phone conversation with them, you've pulled it from their jobs page, doesn't matter. Once you have it set up the way that you want, click the auto build button. It's going to create that Boolean expression for you, which can then be edited. Now, I know I said that, it's building it for you, so you don't have to really be an expert in creating a Boolean expression. If you are an expert, that's great. And that's why we've given you the ability to edit this expression in any way that you want. We're not restricting that ability. Okay? Now, what we've done is added some filters. And this is something that is put in place for you to be able to really hyper narrow down your search results to people that you've had some level of interaction with. And that's why it's set within 6 months, and you obviously can change that to any kind of date, range that you want. But we're narrowing down the search results first to people that have been marked as potential, which means that you've put them in the pipeline for other jobs in the past, as well as people that have been submitted already. So someone that you've submitted to another job in the past, and you want to start with those people because you know more about them than someone that you've never had any kind of interaction with in the past. Where that is really helpful is if you have a lot of data. So if you have just a ton of candidates in your database, it's not always that great to build a search, run it, and then realize that you have thousands of results, okay? Because then you need to start really kind of digging in. So why not take a look at people you've had some sort of interaction with in the past? And if you don't want to do that, if you'd rather just search everyone, by all means, this is going to include everyone in your database, and you can always go down and select any. This is a wide open search, okay? But let me go ahead and reapply those filters that I put in place, and just be aware that we are excluding people that have been placed in the past by default. So if you wanted to include people that have been placed, you will need to explicitly check this box. But I'm going to go ahead and say, let's do submitted, potential. We can always expand out from there. And then I'm going to add some additional search criteria. So by clicking this button, I have a list of candidate fields that I can select. So let's go ahead and select job title. And I've got a number of different operators I can choose from. So I'm going to say contains Angular. Okay, it's not case sensitive, so no need to worry about that. And then I can continue to add things such as zip radiuses. So I need someone that is within, let's say that's where the job is located, within 50 miles. Whatever a reasonable commute might be. Now let's just say that I ran this search, I didn't get back really any decent results. And so I want to expand my search back out. So that's just simply clicking and getting rid of that additional search criteria. So this is something that you're able to go in. You can add as many additional search criteria as you would like. And again, we have a number of different candidate fields that you're able to search within. So I'm going to go ahead and save this search and save this now. And now it's ready to move on to the next phase, which is actually finding matching candidates. And I hope that you reviewed that video as well, so that you get a complete overview of building your search, then searching within the database, and then taking action and making placements. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to teaching you a little bit more about Exelare in the future.